Greetings, fellow Waxters, and welcome to my beginning of a playthrough of Stellaris. I just want to say I have not tried this game at all, but I thought it looked interesting, so let's jump right into it. I'm not kidding. This is the first time I'm even seeing these screens, so I'm going to go through them one by one. United Nations of Earth. So these I guess are the different empires which we can choose between. You can create a new one. I don't know how that works. Interesting. Now let's just use the pre-made one. So, United Nations of Earth. Myriad human nations that constitute their interstellar government are disparate, yet united in purpose. These bipedal mammalians have developed a society that encourages and even thrives on individual freedom and cultural differences. As a result, humans tend to integrate well with alien populations. Despite this, they have strong martial traditions produced by millennia of intermittent warfare on their homeworld, and their sometimes aggressive and unpredictable nature should not be underestimated. So they usually use missiles for warp travel, ships, or start on Earth. We have quicker leader experience gain, and we are nomadic. Fanatic individualism from indirect democracy. So minus xenophobia, or xenophile. We have no slave tolerance, higher ethics diversion. I have no idea what most of this even means. Commonwealth of Men and red lasers work travel instead of work travel. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys are interested in all this. These look cool. First, Ixidar broods developed in the subterranean cave that goes deep beneath the surface of Ixathra. By the time an Ixidar scuppered through the surface and produced sunlight for the first time, the insectoid race had already established a thriving iron age civilization. The resources developed on the surface of Ixidar, but rather than just a few shelters later, their first space probes left orbit to survey the other worlds within the solar system. Try these in a second. Let's go with many things to try, but let's just go with the United Nations galaxy size. This seems fine. Sure. Okay. Just it's a standard normal difficulty since I haven't tried it yet. This controls which method of fast and light travel can be chosen directly. There we go. Okay, and let's just set it up. So, United Nations of Earth. Much has happened since modern humans have emerged in Africa some 200,000 years ago. Our kind spread rapidly across most of the globe, and soon the first civilizations took form. Scientific progress has been swift, though not without cost. Wars claimed millions of lives even before the atom was tamed, and the turmoil of the 21st century saw demanded of the UN gradually expanded in an effort to create stability. By the early 22nd century, the supranational organization had become a de facto world government. Though some still resent the power wielded by the UN, as evidenced during the Mauritian police action of '88, few can deny the technological breakthroughs that have come out of its sponsored research programs. With the recent completion of the first true starships, mankind is about to embark on a new era of space exploration. Oh, all sounds fairly well.
Good day, Madam President. I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence. My job is to offer advice and assistance as we seek our destiny among the stars.
Let's do the full tutorial
excellent decision.
So we get to know
You
this
will
game.
have my full support.
Good to know.
Building a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
The first mission is to fully survey our home system. I've added it as an entry to the situation log. To access it, click on the situation log button in the left section of the top bar or press F5.
The situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects and various other points of interest. New items will likely appear as we begin exploring the galaxy.
Okay, we need to fully explore our home system before venturing out into the galaxy. To do this, select our science ship either by clicking on the ship itself or by selecting the vessel in the outliner. Then click on the survey button in the fleet interface and select the non-surveyed planet near your homeworld. Your science ship will now plot a course to survey all planetary bodies within the system. Okay. So
this is our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet needs to be surveyed in order to make its resources visible.
Okay, how do I do that? To put it to work, simply click on a non-yet survey planetary body and select survey system. The ship will then travel between all objects in the system and survey them each in turn. Surveying other planets may also uncover ones that are habitable and ripe for future colonization. Okay, so how do we do this? Survey system. There we go. Wonderful. What's next?
The Spaceport tab is where we view orbiting fleets, build new ships, and upgrade the station itself. If a planet has no spaceport, we can order the construction of one if we have the necessary resources. Military fleets are used to protect our emerging empire from threats, or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms, if we so wish.
So this is our first fleet.
This is our construction ship, which is used to construct space stations. When an astronomical object, such as a planet, has been surveyed, we can order this ship to build a research station or a mining station to exploit any resources it may have.
These guys do anything?
To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems,
let's build the mining station then. Build one of each. Another construction then. So Mars is barren. This asteroid can be used star. Ocean. He's just scanning away.
Construction complete.
Still building. Ah, and they can escort. That's smart. Ah, so now we get +3 the resource tab. Here's those engines, but we have Stellaris right here. We need more resources to build that. Okay, good to know.
The Empire screen lists the planets of our empire, with leaders and the different factions in separate tabs. It also lets us create and manage sectors.
Okay. Good to know.
The technology screen is where we will be directing our research efforts. Technologies are categorized into 3 different fields, with each field typically having 3 available research options.
Okay, maybe we should start this then. Engineering facility, no storage capacity. Let's do this. This. Ah, resource speaker. There we go.
Alien vessel encountered.
We have encountered some form of alien vessel in the Bernard star system. These strange objects have been flagged as Ikuchis. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution. And Nation of Earth has finally encountered fellow wanderers among the stars. Despite their intentions being unknown and potentially even hostile, the atmosphere on Earth, following the report from our contact fleet, can best be described as rapturous.
These are unknown spacefaring entities. We can learn more about them and maybe even initiate first contact by completing the appropriate special project.
Anomaly. There we go. Let's research it. This is energy credits. Not sure how we use that.
These are planet-specific edicts, practices that can be temporarily enforced by spending summer.
Soon research the anomaly. Station. Secrets at the doorstep. We found one of our old probes on Europa. It has somehow kept intact all these years and is still trying to send data to our homeworld. It stands as a testament to our past struggles and our wish to flee our planet's bounds. We should continue to investigate these sorts of anomalies whenever we get the chance. It will most assuredly grant us new technology, knowledge and technology.
Mining stations are used to extract the minerals and strategic resources of the object they orbit.
Where did the builder go? Was it to get a one-time use? No, wait. There we go. Okay. I like the graphics of this game. Tutorial and warp travel. To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed a warp drive. Ships equipped with this device can travel between systems at velocities exceeding that of light speed. Although ships can warp to any system within range, warp drives can only be activated outside the gravity well of a star. Ships coming out of warp also require time to power up their systems again. The length of this process depends on how far the ship has traveled.
We have found an anomaly. From time to time, our science ships will discover strange things while surveying worlds. These can be researched by scientists, but be certain their skills are remarkable. We have discovered spacefaring alien entities that may or may be very good. The new mining station is operational, and it has already begun gathering resources for processing. As an astute observer may already have noticed, habitable planets are divided.
Okay, as an astute observer may have noticed, habitable planets are divided into a number of surface tiles. Tiles can generate resources, but we will need planetary buildings. To get most out of them, our homeworld already has a few buildings, including our capital, but the time has come to add more. Pops who are not working a resource or staffing a building on a tile are considered to be unemployed. So populations, I guess, means by pops.
Here we see a visual representation of this planet's surface, divided into tiles. This tab is only...
Sorry for that, guys. Just had a important phone call. Now, where were we? Still scanning around. Can the mining stations be upgraded? Small nuclear missiles, utilities. No, nothing to do there. Saturn has 2 more as well. Slowly gaining resources now as we build 2 mining areas. A little bit. Oh, we were looking at Earth's surface. What can we build here?
Some buildings may cause adjacency effects to other buildings in neighboring tiles. Let us take this into consideration when constructing new facilities. Situation log updated.
So we're now building a science lab here.
System survey complete.
Here I want a hydroponics farm. Wait. We want a power plant. So now everything here has been surveyed. I think. Okay. As an astute observer may already have noticed, habitable planets are divided into a number of surface tiles. Tiles can generate research. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well done. The survey of our home system has been completed. We now have access to planetary data that the astronomers on our homeworld could only dream of a mere generation ago.
Borders and collect resources. Okay.
Researching new technologies will be critical to our success.
They're all researching. Wonderful. Okay. Sure what more we can do in our
We should continue.
We should continue our exploration. We're going to send a science ships to survey nearby star system. Okay. Let them be escorted by our mini fleet. So we want to get rid of these, actually. So now I have a basic science lab.
Surface tiles on habitable planets are sometimes blocked, preventing their use. Clearing a tile blocker takes time and costs minerals and energy credits, but the free space often makes it worthwhile.
Many tile blockers require specific technology before they can be removed, but the ones on our homeworld can be dealt with as soon as we have the credits to spare.
Excellent. Construction has been finished on our new planetary building, and it should now begin producing resources. We may want to consider building a second science ship. This would double the speed at which we can survey our galactic neighborhood.
Okay. Why do I know if there's a population?
This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet. The upper portion of this view is divided into 3 sections. The top section represents the orbital space above the planet. The middle section is the atmosphere, and the bottom section is the surface.
So there's no population here yet. We don't want that. Ah, like that. Okay. As the science ship scans the surface of Procyon 3, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Its composition and history provides it with extra materials that we should take opportunity to gather. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this as we survey new planets, and should not underestimate their impact on our expansion. So how do I get... Yeah, I can also just click. Wonderful. Let's build a science 100. artwork, power plant, power plant. I don't want this. I don't need another power plant. Hydroponics farm, basic tech lab, power plant. Okay. So maybe if we build something which we don't already have, well, we have all these things now. So let's just go for more research, and in the spaceport, we'll build another science vessel.
A healthy supply of minerals and energy credits is critical to the well-being of any interstellar power. We should take steps to increase our production of these resources. System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Research.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So what will happen? Signs of Cyprex activity in the vicinity of Procyon 2 turned out to be false leads. Scientific officer has been asked to continue search elsewhere. Let's survey this system as well. These be upgraded even further. Doesn't seem like it.
The Leaders tab lets us hire, dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
Recruit a new one then. Get this guy. Let's see if we can colonize. Anywhere new. Well, what happened if we built a mining station here? Just wondering. So we have some aliens here.
Anomaly found.
Well, let's just try. Wonder what happens if it fails.
Double the science ships means double the fun. Oh, I have haven't been this yet another impediment to our galactic ambitions has been dealt with. That tile blocker never stood.
Okay, that means we're gonna build something here. To build any corvettes. Alien mural. By conducting surface scans of Alpha Centauri 3, Science Officer Alicia Gomez and the crew of the UNS O'Hare discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. Not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural come to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate
Situation
the text.
log updated.
Now, am I mining 2 energy credits? I guess so. Not really what I was hoping for.
System survey complete.
The other screen is where we...
All the ships in use within our empire are designed here. New hull sizes and components will be unlocked as we research new technologies.
Assign our
Research
ships
complete.
in the future. Let's assign new research as well. Physics lab sounds nice. Alien pets, sinology, propaganda broadcast, article in successful society. Let's go with the propaganda. Can we build anything new? No, doesn't seem like it. All we can get here is just 2 more energy. We're gonna start with this 3 more energy. Oh, we can actually build something here. Alpha Centauri. We need a colony ship. Okay. cancel.
Research complete. System survey Great work.
Shit.
The stars neighboring our home system have been fully explored. We should use our construction ship to collect any resources that were found by building mining and research stations.
I build mining and research station. Okay. First I want to see. No, okay, then let's just mine it. Let's research this project. Here we continue to scan.
Now that we have explored some of our neighboring stars, it might be time to extend our reach. Frontier outposts can be built in orbit around distant stars to expand our borders, essentially allowing us to lay claim to new regions of space.
That's FTL trails. Interesting, so they left here now.
The victory screen lists certain conditions that we can strive to fulfill.
Okay. On to victory conditions. This is outside. We want to build borders here, or frontier, to get these resources.
In the contact screen, we see a detailed list. The species tab lists all types of non...
Okay. I feel like we're getting a hang of this.
Anomaly found. Special project complete.
Science officer Alicia Gomez has managed to partially translate the alien Murillo discovered on Alpha Centauri 3. It is a memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small interstellar empire in this region of the galaxy. They were apparently exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that they seem to regret. Given that the mural has been dated to be in excess of 300 million years old, it is likely that its creators are also extinct by now. Perhaps most interesting of all is the material that the mural was made of. Despite its age, it is in remarkable good condition. Okay. Rockbrain. A scan of the particularly massive asteroid XC044 yields fascinating results. The rock's core is shot through with a network of conductive crystals carrying a weak electric charge. The crew on the UNS Equinox recognized this matrix as a primitive neural lattice and believed the celestial body to be thinking in some capacity. If not fully sentient, they seek permission to excavate the core and transport it to the nearest orbital station for closer study. Make it so. Make do with what you can study from the surface. Let's do it. Interesting. The core of UNS Equinox, once coaxed from beneath the crust of the asteroid, does not respond well to the vacuum of space. The UNS Equinox is going to breed a sudden energy spike moments before the rocky lump gently but decisively fractures. A large chunk of the conducting element are salvaged, but whatever spectral charge entered them is now gone. The crystals are still valuable in their own right. Okay, that was a shame. Lost income, but we gained something else.
System survey complete.
Let us continue.
Situation log updated.
We've encountered some form of alien vessels in Ovastivum system. These strange objects have been flagged as nightmares. Until we can learn more about them, we should proceed with caution.
Evading hostile fleet.
These guys. Nightmares. Alien vessels. Science ship UNS Equinox encountered alien vessels fleet of Vastivum and is currently attempting to evade them. Okay, let's get the hell out of here then.
Evading hostile fleet. System survey complete.
Campaigning to elect a new president underway. The result will be announced in 2205. What date is it now? Ah, here. So 3 months. This one gives bonus to all the adjacent ones. That's quite nice. Should have built that there. Let's support Dolores. Ah, we can't. It's a shame. $50. Okay. Need a construction frontier outpost. Great. That means we can continue. Building mining stations.
Situation log updated.
New ruler has been elected. Okay. Not sure if that's good or bad, but we'll see. Anyways, we're out of time for this episode, so see you guys in the next one. Whack out.